Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Okay, this is going to be a rare treat. I have to take Mr. Brown out of his cage in order to strip it and clean it. And Mr. Brown usually doesn't like to come out of his cage unless he decides it's coming out of the cage. So here we have a small tub and a U-Plex, and we have a Midwest glove, because I promise you he is not going to go peacefully. And I think I'll use this hook. This probably won't be very pretty. Well, hi, Mr. Brown. Yeah, I got a hook on you. It doesn't happen very often. Huh? It doesn't happen very often. Huh? Mr. Brown, you're waiting, huh? Come on. Get your tail in there. Oh, I knew that was going too smooth, Mr. Brown. Oh, you found the opening, huh? I knew that was going too smooth. Come on, Mr. Brown, cooperate. Come on, Mr. Brown, cooperate. Mr. Brown, you're a good meter. I'm surprised he hasn't whipped around and nailed the gloves. Come on, bud, get in there. Oh, he is something. Okay. Okay. Mr. Brown has been corralled. Overall, that was exceptionally easy. Mr. Brown did not try to bite once. Matter of fact, he didn't take too badly to being handled. So that's good, because he didn't have to get rough with me and I didn't have to get rough with him. Now, just to show you, when everybody's out and they can fit into the smaller bin, they get put into a larger bin just in case the smaller bin fails. We don't want Mr. Brown to be out and about in the barn here. Neither did we want the Naja out and about. So Mr. Brown will hopefully just cool his jets in there until we're ready to put him back in his cage. Okay, Mr. Brown's lair is prepared. Nice and clean, fresh reptile bark. His old plant is back in there, plus I added a few rocks for him to play with. You never know what Mr. Brown might be interested in doing. So now let's go to the pleasant task of reintroducing him and avoiding his bulldog-like jaws. And you should have a bird's eye view from there. Okay. Ready on the left, ready on the right, ready on the firing line. Okay. glove. Since Mr. Brown isn't really a hooker, so to speak. Hey, bud. How you doing? Alright, you're good. You're good. There you go. Wow, you expect madness and mayhem, and you get complete cooperation. I'll have to give Mr. Brown a treat for his perfect behavior, and he's already hiding back in his rocks. Well, I hope he likes them. Hey, Mr. Brown, good job. Thanks so much. Well, you can't imagine how difficult that could have been. I know from working with Mrs. Brown. Mrs. Brown can really make me reach for Captain Morgan. Okay, case closed, so to speak. Woohoo! Okay, where is Mr. Brown hiding? Mr. Brown was such a good boy. Let's see if he'll misbehave now that it's feeding time. I bet he's in his rocks. Mr. Brown! Mr. Brown! I have that treat I promised you for being such a good snake. There's Mr. Brown. Come on. Come on. He's a little skittish because... Oh, there's Mr. Brown. It's important that you don't move until he has what he's supposed to have. There. You happy now? You were such a good guy and cooperated even. There you go. Hi, everybody. I've got a shipment of snakes hopefully coming in tonight. Weather in Atlanta has been just terrible all day. This big thunderstorm sitting over the airport, causing all sorts of problems with air traffic. So my snakes were stranded at the airport of importation. Fish and Wildlife only has certain airports that they use for bringing animals in. Subsequently, I'm not at the airport fetching them now, but I'm home here making preparations in these new plastic Sterilite tubs. Sterilite tubs are widely used in the animal husbandry business because they're inexpensive, strong, and versatile. You can do a whole bunch of different things with them. And since I'm going to put some black mambas in these, hopefully they'll fit, as temporary tubs. Now, be clear, the animals will be in here temporarily until they clear quarantine, and at least until I de-tick and demite them. They'll be in this sort of tub, and they'll be well cared for and not left to wallow in whatever excrement they put in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some holes in the box so the snakes will have a reasonable airflow. And there's a number of ways you can put holes in these boxes. One way, of course, is with a rifle or a shotgun or a handgun, and that definitely put holes in it, but perhaps too many and too big. The other way of doing it is the hot poker method, where you literally punch a whole bunch of holes in the box with a tool, a screwdriver, or something that's heated up so it melts the plastic. This releases toxic gases, and also you can burn yourself. I do not use that method. I have used in the past a regular twist drill in my electric drill, but that has a bad habit of leaving a crack, and I know this is tough to see, and we all say no to crack, and we won't make any hole or crack jokes, but you get the idea that if this stupid thing would focus, we could see that crack running in that direction. And yes, the National Association of Immunologists of America or something. Okay. I apparently don't have normal cup insulation here. I have high class ones. Well, the way I like to do it is with something that you can buy from your hardware store. It's called a step bit. It consists of a number of different size drills and this very nice sharp cutting edge along the side, which opens the hole to the correct diameter. And usually I don't take the time to apply a ruler, a straight edge, something like that, and some magic marker to mark where I'm going to put the holes. I just put them in. And usually I count the number of steps that it goes in, so I get them all pretty close to uniform. And there's a 7-hole, so to speak. It's all nice and you know, very uniform, no sharp edges, very nicely done. And we can do them in relatively rapid succession. And then I'll take a pocket knife and run it around the inside of the opening and remove any remaining debris. So there you have it, the Viperkeeper method of putting holes in plastic tubs. That's all for now, folks. See ya. Okay, I want to check on the other critters in this cage. So, Miss Feisty needs to go out. Oh, what a coward! You are a coward. You are a coward. Come on. Look at that. She's like out of here when it comes when I come with a hook. Come on. You come out of there. Hi. I see you. I'm not immediately after you guys. Come on. Come on, you toady. There you are. Alright, hold on, folks. I gotta open the door here. There you go. Lid, please. Okay. Let's put her in. Keep her occupied for a couple minutes. Come on. Totally different creature than, oh, you. See, this is what you get when you work with snakes. They poop all over you, especially cobras. Oh, well, that's nice. And you guys yell at me, oh, well, your floor's dirty. Well, can you imagine we do this all the time? Come on. How are you doing? You look gnarly. You look gnarly. Not the best looking cobra that I've ever seen. Yeah, open the door, please. They do have this tendency to slide on the floor. I'm going to set the camera down for a second. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, you know that trick already, huh? You're still pooping? You still pooping? We'll get her all screwed up, or him. Come on, no going through the poop. You are one nasty snake. You are one nasty snake. Now look at this. It's trying to get that fang around into my finger. You are one nasty snake. Alright folks, hold on a minute. You know, look at my table. It's destroyed, so I gotta clean it before I continue. There. Now the pooper's under control, and in the process of helping him shed the rest of the way out, and of course poop all the way out, I removed 3 or 4 ticks that were hanging out. And I think this is probably a female. So her nose is healing up really nicely, and it's time to put her back in her cage.